Hey everybody, it's Mike Mully for Next Level Music Nerd. I want to do the second part of our Christmas haul, and these are some records that I got from the Fat Possum Records website. Just to give you a little background on Fat Possum, started out as primarily a hill country blues label from Oxford, Mississippi. They famously brought artists like Junior Kimbrough, R.L. Burnside, and many others out to the wider public. In recent years, the label has expanded its reach and has tons of rock and pop albums and all kinds of amazing older blues, new blues. In a couple of months' time, they're going to be re-releasing the first four albums from the legendary punk band X. So you might want to go on the website and see if you can do a pre-order, save yourself a couple of bucks, and grab that. At Christmas time, they had $5 CDs and $10 records. So that's what I did. First up is Junior Kimbrough. Most things haven't worked out. I've had this album on CD for many years, but for $10 I couldn't pass up having it on vinyl. This is one of his premiere albums. Can't say enough good things about Junior Kimbrough. Just like beautiful hill country blues, simple, straightforward, no overdubs, no light show, no lasers, and you can never go wrong with Junior. Next up was 4 albums for $30. The first album was a mystery album. It turned out to be this Joe Callicut album. This is from the George Mitchell collection. George Mitchell famously recorded dozens and dozens of artists. All of them are up on the Fat Possum website. There's a collectible box of 45s, plus all the records. It's really great. This Joe Callicut is really cool. Come to find out, Joe Callicut was a mentor to Kenny Brown, who was a guitar player for R.L. Burnside, who I'm going to talk about in a minute. Really cool album from Joe. Then another album that's a relatively unknown artist, Johnny Farmer, only released the one album on Fat Possum, and really cool stuff, really good gut bucket blues. You really can't go wrong with anything on Fat Possum, but definitely this is a good album. Up next in my little pack of 4 records was Ozzie Payton, and his 2002 album, just wonderful, wonderful record. You know, he's one of the guys that was the epitome of hill country blues, but not as well known as some of the others, but definitely a good guy, and he should be on your radar. Of course, next up is Junior Kimbrough. Listen to me. Next up is R.L. Burnside. Come On In. This was his breakthrough album. This album famously had some remixes and some things where they played around with the vocal and with sampling and stuff, and did a really nice job kind of modernizing RL's music. This has Kenny Brown on it, who I mentioned earlier. Kenny is still around, he's still playing. His solo album on Fat Possum is a definite record to check out if you're listening to anything of RL and you're familiar with Kenny Brown. Of course, this also has Cedric Burnside, RL's grandson. Cedric Burnside, I'll talk about him in a later episode. He has a new solo album that just came out. It's great to see Cedric out from behind the drum set, up playing guitar. Wonderful, wonderful record from him. Wonderful player. Has a long history, obviously, of playing with his grandfather. And like I say, enough of the hill country that you'll definitely get a sense for what the genre is all about. Kind of on a related note, I got this wonderful book from my friend Jerry, and apparently it's Emil Wagner, and he did a wonderful book of Southern Louisiana portraits of musicians. So I'm just going to flip through this book really quick and just give you an idea of what's in here. Just a really great collection of beautiful pictures of the countryside down there and people playing, and you know, just a great little snapshot of a world that, you know, maybe not everybody gets a chance to see down in Louisiana. And can't say enough cool things about this book. Definitely worth checking out. And I guess that'll do it for now this time around. Definitely check out Fat Possum, R.L. Burnside, Junior Kimbrough, and a bevy of other artists on the Fat Possum label. And we'll see you next time.